right, Coach Nikki Zeigler here live. We're doing this amazing tour. Today's the last day of the tour. It's called I Wrote My Book During the Pandemic. I'm talking to over 90 something authors from all over the world, not just United States. Even this morning, we had a chance to talk to someone in South Korea, spoke to someone in Canada, we spoke to someone from Dubai. So it has been just an amazing tour. And I'm so excited that God gave me the favor to launch it. And we have another great author, a published author, Rashod. Is it Seaton?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, come on up. So tell us who you are, where you're from, and the name of your book, and why did you name the book what you named it?
So my name is Rashod Seaton. I'm actually a middle school writing teacher. I was a high school writing teacher or ELA teacher.
What college did you go to?
I finished up going to college at Greenville University is what it's called now in Greenville, Illinois, so Southern Illinois. And so I completed my degree there. Right out of there, I stayed in Southern Illinois for a while. Taught high school for 4 years, and now I've been at Franklin STEAM Academy here in Champaign, Illinois for this is my 5th year now. But yep, originally from Chicago, Illinois. And what was the other question?
What the name of the book and why did you name it that?
Okay, so the name of the book, here it is right here. It's entitled Key Traits to Becoming a Success, a Young People's Guide. And I don't know. I know that I named it what I named it because at least the key traits to becoming a success piece, because I put out there 9 characteristics that kids or students, young people need to learn in order to succeed in life. Just, the idea of the book, and I'm probably spilling into another question that you probably have, but the idea came when I was teaching at the high school. I was able to start an organization called the African American Student Union. And just kind of working with those students, I would see things. And just like a lot of people today, I would say, man, these kids. And I just started to list things that I saw that they were lacking, that I felt like they needed to develop. Otherwise, we as adults, when they take charge, we're going to be in trouble. All right. So, key traits to becoming a success. That's where that came from. And then just from a marketing standpoint, I wanted it to be understood that the book was written for young people. And so I put that last piece in there, Young People's Guide.
I like it. That is awesome. Very creative. That is so great. So what would you tell a person who just now starting to write? What kind of advice can you give a new writer or someone who has, wants to write their story or their book?
The best advice that I've been giving lately is know your audience. First of all, and this is exactly some of the things that I tell my students. What is your goal? Number one, what are you trying to accomplish? And once you figure that out, the next thing to figure out is, well, who is your audience? Who are you writing to? Which is totally what I did with this book. The book is not written. I'm not using, I say it this way, and I say it this way all the time. The book is written in their language.
Right.
From working with young people, I know how they speak. I know how they communicate. And so the book is me talking directly to them the way that they speak. And so, I'm writing for my audience.
So what are you telling them in the book? What are you saying?
So I talk about a characteristic and I give the definition of it first. The definition is the first thing that they see. And then I will talk about the definition a little bit or at least the word. And then I make it relevant, to real life. And so one of the key traits I say that they need to develop is timeliness. And I give.
We all need to develop time.
Okay. And you know what? That's the thing too. We talk about, it's for young people, but there have been some adults that said, I know some grown people that need to read this.
Me?
Yeah, yeah. And so, it gives them the definition of what timeliness means. I kind of go into detail about it. And then, I tell them, hey, I give them a real world experience, something that they will experience soon. When it's time for you to go for your shift, at Pizza World,
Yeah.
if your shift starts at 6 o'clock, do not call them at 6 o'clock and say, I'm going to be late. You're
Right.
already late.
At
Yeah.
least 3 hours. At least 3 hours.
Yeah. They know you're gonna be late. And so that's the way the book works, So yeah.
Wow. Okay. So where can they find this book?
They can find the book on all major outlets. Well, what I will say first is purchase the book from Shopify. All right, Shopify is we pay for Shopify, so we try to drive the traffic there. We get to keep more revenue by going through Shopify. So you can find it on Shopify first. But second, I published the book through lulu.com. And so, Lulu was able to, help me self-publish, but they also push it out to the major outlets such as, Barnes and Nobles and Amazon. So it can be purchased there too. But you need to go to Shopify to help us pay the bills.
Shopify. Okay. Guys, we gotta go to shop. And how much is the book?
The print copy of the book is $12.
Okay.
And the ebook is $11, I believe.
Okay. And how many pages is it?
The book is a short read, which is another one of my selling points for the kids. It's only about 50 pages.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a short thing there. Okay, good.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't
be longer that you'll lose them.
Exactly, and I'm that type of person too, and I now talk fast, because I know people don't like to listen for a long time. And so I get straight to the point. The book could have been 100 pages, but there's no need in wasting a whole bunch of words. Just get straight to the point.
Speak, sir. Speak, sir. Well, okay. And so we can go to Shopify and get the book. The book is $12.99, or they could do it through ebook. So what's next for you? What's going to be your next thing for 2021?
2021. I'm just kind of, of course, I'm still going to be pushing the book. There's still some campaigns that I'm working on is what I'm calling them. So I've already been through, and I need to follow back up with once things settle back down. Job corps across the country.
That's good.
Yeah, I promise you, I talked to every one of them that you can find on the website.
Wow.
The boys and girls.
Tiana?
That's my sister.
Hey, sister.
Yeah, one of my biggest fans.
Oh, that's so sweet. I'm like that with my brother. I'm like, man, whatever he need, I be trying to be there for. So.
Oh yeah, that's her. That's her. So yeah, reaching out to the Boys and Girls Clubs is next, and some other youth organizations, mentoring groups and whatnot. But I've also been in my mind. I haven't done much on paper yet, but there will be a sequel to the book, or at least a part 2, because now we taught them how to become successful. Now the next step is, how do you remain successful?
There you go. Your people coming up in here. Is it Duntrell Evans?
Oh man, that guy right there, he's gonna do some great things too. He has a nice mentoring program that he does in the Chicago area. Yeah.
Wow, you got all these people trying to come up in here. I see your numbers.
I'm trying.
You try. I'll blame you. I'm trying. We try to get it done. It's all about making sure you pushing the passion that God has given you.
Indeed.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we appreciate you for joining this tour, man. We're excited about all the things that you're doing to help build our youth. Everybody calling ain't the youth. I can say for me, I love teen girls. I have a mentor program called Destiny Girls.
Okay.
But little kids like 4 and 5, like, nah, that ain't my call. I can deal with the teenagers, and I can deal with the young adults, but them daggone 4 and 5-year-olds, they ruthless right here.
Oh man, it takes a special person.
And I'm not special, so we're gonna let them.
Me either.
Peace man, for real, I can't do it. I love on them, but I be like, when I get them, I hug them because I'm a pastor's wife. My husband's a pastor, so I
Okay.
love on them now. But I be like, okay, it's time to go home. Bye bye.
Yeah, indeed, indeed.
So,
So my dad's a pastor. He called them pastors little sugars.
oh, that's so sweet. Oh, wow. Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you, Mr. Seaton. And guys, don't forget, he says Shopify. Go to Shopify and go ahead and purchase one of these books. Go ahead and hold your book up one more time for me so I can see it. All right. Key Traits of Becoming a Success, A Young People's Guide by Rashod Seaton. Is that right?
That's right.
Thank
And
you
then
so much, sir.
on the back cover is that we have a little comic strip, and this is a student that he sees a door, he has the keys, and all he has to do is use the keys. And once he actually uses them to open the door, he sees, he gets to success.
Okay.
And then the last panel was showing him graduating from school, and the character is actually, well, my son is only 7, but the character looks like my son is him. So
oh, that's so
yeah.
sweet. Come on, Daddy, put the baby in it. That's what I'm talking about. I be doing my kids like that, trying to find ways to fit your kids in it, because what you got to understand is that your book is gonna go down in history. So that means your great grandkid is gonna see this book. So anytime you're writing, think about longevity. You never know who's gonna read your book. So
indeed, we've been telling the kids, how important a kid couldn't understand. I can't remember exactly what they said, but I think they asked, because I always require that they put their first and last name on their work. And none of the kids really want to put their last name, or at least a lot of them don't. They're like, why you want us to put our last name on this so bad? I said, well, you got to understand that your last name is important.
That's right.
That's why you do what you do, is for your last name and your legacy. So, yep.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining this tour, guys. Don't forget to go and support him. It's going to be amazing. Keep following him on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. It's all about building the momentum. If you are, and I have a lot of people on my on all my pages, have either mentors. If you guys want to get the book, support the man so he can get more books out, so we can learn more stuff that we need to know as parents and as students. So we want to thank you, sir. We thank you so much.
Appreciate you having me. Thank you.
All right, you have a good day now.
All right, you too. Bye.
All right, guys, let's continue to support author Seaton. If you are a Boys and Girls Club, Job Corps, if you work for the city of like if you work in the youth, or if you're a part of any kind of police department, go ahead and support and get that book, and let's see what God do in this man's life. And man of God now, because they're the pastor, I know he covered by the blood. Take care. See y'all next time.